Pro Football Focus analyst Sam Monson, Cam Newton will be a terrible fit in New England due to his skill set. Monson pointed out that Cam has had accuracy issues but makes it up with big plays. His best receiver will be Julian Edelman, who primarily runs shorter routes that Cam struggles with. Another huge concern was that the Patriots receivers as a group do not create separation to get open, and that will be an issue for Cam and his accuracy. There's a lot there. Shannon, how much will Cam struggle with those receivers in New England?
Well, Skip, I think the thing is if Josh McDaniel is as good of offensive coordinator as we think he is, he will put the offense, he will take less of what they normally do and then add what Cam really does well. I think that's the mistake that a lot of people make, Skip. And John Harbaugh says, you know what? We can get Lamar Jackson, but he's not Joe Flacco. Why not we take his skill set, find someone that can build something around his skill set, and let's see what that does. So, and that's what they did. You know, they would bring him in for a couple of plays a game, let him run, let him throw some plays, and then all of a sudden, Greg Roman built an offense around him, and we see what transpired. Josh McDaniels, if he's any good, he will build an offense that's conducive to what Cam does really, really well, and then you go from that. And that's a mistake that a lot of offensive and defensive coordinators make, Skip. This is my offense. This is my defense. You go play in it. Now, if you got a unique talent and you accommodate that player, and I believe that's what they're going to have to do with Cam. Skip, he's not just a pure drop back passer. 1, 2, 3 rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhythm. That's not what Cam is. So you're asking him, so you're setting him up for failure if you expect him to do that down in and down out, game in and game out. I agree. They don't have the best receivers. When you look at them, you're like, okay. And maybe moving forward, you're going to have to go get a different type of receiver than what you're used to getting.
Okay.
But with all that being said, I think unless they accommodate Cam and his skill set, yes, this thing could end up bad. But I believe Cam will be healthy. I believe Josh McDaniel will put him in position to be successful by building a system somewhat, not just scrapping the entire system, but a lot of what we see will be what Cam does really, really, really well. And with all that being said, he's still going to win the AFC East.
So let me ask you something. Did Lamar Jackson have a young man by the name of Hollywood Brown last year who can really get open deep?
Oh, yes. Yeah, Hollywood.
Yeah, okay. Did he have also out of the University of Oklahoma a guy named Mark Andrews, sort of a hybrid tight end who can really separate? Yep, he had him.
Well, Cam ain't got that.
Cam ain't got any of that. So let's go back to Sam Monson's quotes on the radio. I'm going to hit the highlights once again just to drive them home to you. He talks about how Cam is an incredibly talented quarterback, no argument there, who has always been on the low end of accuracy, no argument there.
None.
He misses too many passes, says Monson, particularly the routine underneath stuff. The stuff that Brady always completed in his sleep is where Cam always had the most trouble, but he could make up for it by making big plays downfield. Well, that is true. But you have to have people who can get deep, get open, who can get downfield. Okay, so Monson points out that they went through some different groups of receivers for Cams. They tried this guy, they tried that guy, and they finally said, let's go big. Let's go 6'5" Kelvin Benjamin. And the point was, said Monson, receivers that Cam couldn't possibly overthrow. But the problem with the 6'5" guys is they can't get open.
Right.
They can't separate.
Right.
So he says the biggest calling card with the Patriots receiving core right now is they just don't get separation.
Right.
Okay, we've been saying that for weeks on this show. Best target last year was Julian Edelman. What does he do the best? He gets open underneath from the slot. And that's where, says Sam Monson, Cam Newton is the least efficient, is throwing the little balls to the underneath receivers. What Julian Edelman does really well is not a great mesh with what Cam Newton does. Okay, I will give you that. I will also point out that Julian Edelman is now 34 years of age. He might have hit the physical wall because he is a high contact underneath possession type receiver who had 3 different injuries last year. He had off-season shoulder surgery, and he led the league last year in drops, okay? We talked all year about Mohamed Sanu. They gave a second rounder to Atlanta at the trade deadline for Sanu because they had lost Antonio Brown. Okay, nice try, but Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp tells me, bust. Looks like he's running with a piano on his back. He's lost whatever burst he had in Atlanta.
Or a tuba, but there's something, he had something holding his back.
A tuba on his back, says the Hall of Famer. Which brings me to a guy I loved in college at Arizona State, N'Keal Harry, who missed the first 9 games with injury, and then he played 8 games, including the Tennessee playoff game, and he caught a grand total of 14 balls in 8 games. It's not good enough. I didn't see difference maker. I didn't see first-round pick that I thought would step right onto the field and have instant rapport.
Skip, it was his rookie year.
Okay,
He was hurt.
Okay.
I mean, if you go back and look at Jerry Rice, people thought Jerry Rice was a bust his rookie year. I'm not saying N'Keal Harry's going to be Jerry Rice, but come on, Skip, everybody can't come out the box like Randy Moss. You want everybody to, oh, he going to do, no.
Okay. So Belichick goes out and he snags Damiere Byrd in free agency. Damiere Byrd, once upon a time, ran 4.28 at his pro day at South Carolina.
Yeah.
He also went undrafted in that 2014 draft. Why would that be? He's just not that good. He doesn't catch the ball that well. But guess who signed him and kept him for 3 years? The Carolina Panthers, featuring Cam at quarterback.
Right.
So Cam knows him, but in those 3 years, little Damiere Byrd caught a grand total of 12 balls for 129 yards. Not bad, but it wasn't good enough to just let him walk. So they just let him walk in free agency, and he walked all the way to Arizona, and he became like the 4th or 5th receiver for Kyler last year. And he did okay last year. It wasn't bad, but they let him walk. They just let him. They just said he's not good enough to keep.
I mean, when you got D-Hop coming in, let it walk.
Okay.
But Skip, you make it seem like Cam was throwing to Julio and Mike Thomas and D-Hop. Okay, here's his receiver, Devin Funchess. Is he still in Carolina? No.
Another one of those big guys, right?
Kelvin Benjamin. Well, it's
6'5".
Skip, it's kind of hard to catch the ball in one hand while you're holding a Big Mac in the other hand. Okay, tag in. 50-50. There's a 50% chance he catch it, 50% chance he drop it.
Yeah, but at least he can get behind people.
Yeah, he can get behind people, but there's a good chance he gonna put the ball on the ground too. Jericho Cotchery. And then to Damiere Byrd. So you making it seem like Cam Newton was throwing to Mike Thomas and Julio.
Okay, I'm going to keep going down the New England roster for you. They added Marquise Lee. I used to love him at USC. He was a high second-round pick when he came out in 2014. And then he wrecked his knee, and he's played a grand total of 6 games over the last 2 years. I just don't know what he has left. I don't know if he lost his burst. I'm not sure about that. I told you that their tight end group as a unit was the least productive in the National Football League, led by 39-year-old Benjamin Watson, who just retired. Now it features Matt Lacoste and Ryan Izzo and 2 kids they took in the 3rd round. Cam, is there a Greg Olsen in there? I don't think so.
I mean, but look at Cam when he has Smitty, Steve Smith Sr.
Okay.
They did good things together.
I'd say they did great things because he is really great.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we're going to have to upgrade, Skip.
Okay, but you're on a 1-year make good, prove it contract for $7.5 million max, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you better do something
We're
with nothing.
Show you just enough, and then we're going to get franchised next year.
Are you? What are you going to show? If you're going to win the East, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Win the East.
So you're going to upstage the 10-6 Buffalo Bills to win the East. The Jets got a little better. The Dolphins got a whole lot better. And the Dolphins feature a quarterback that you think is all
I got that.
Right? Little Tua.
Oh, Tua.
Right? Little 5'11" Tua, whatever.
Yeah, he's 6 foot tall. Don't do that. Don't short the man. Don't short the man.
And I'm advocating he should start game 1. But you say, no, let's go with Fitzmagic for a while, right?
We'll start it off.
Okay. Well, Fitzmagic, last seen, he was beating the Patriots and Tom Brady at New England in the final regular season game.
Because guess what? Ryan Tannehill came right in the next week, and Bloop did the exact same thing to him. So obviously it wasn't that hard. And guess what? When was the last time the Patriots lost back-to-back home games? Back-to-back, Jack.
Okay.
And that's what Fitzmagic did, and Tannehill put Fuss in Tom Brady.
Really? What did Cam lose in his last, wasn't his last 12 starts he lost in Carolina? I don't know.
We ain't talking about Cam.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, we are talking about Cam and these receivers.
But now he got Coach Belichick.
Okay, what did I tell you earlier in the show? I don't know whether to congratulate Cam on the opportunity or to offer my condolences because you're stuck with what Brady was stuck with last year.
This is what we know about Coach Belichick. he gets them quarterbacks paid. Matt Castle went to Kansas City, got paid. Jimmy G went to 49ers, got paid. Jacoby Brissett went to Indy, got paid. Cam about to get that cheddar.
Matt Castle made a Pro Bowl in Kansas City, so that's pretty. He was pretty good.
But even before he made that Pro Bowl, Coach Belichick got him paid in full.
Well, I thought he was going to get Jared Stidham paid in full, right?
Cam
and
about to get
instead, he said, no, I think
Cam about to make them dollars.
I think I'm barking up the wrong Auburn tree here. I better get another Auburn quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with that tree, they got poisoned. That guy from Alabama
That's
poisoned.
what happened, yep. That was the Jared Stidham tree.
He poisoned that tree.
Okay.
Remember, guys, Randy Moss had a lot to say
Why did he say that
Cam going to the
What'd he
Patriots. But now he's kind of suggesting that Tom may struggle in Tampa. Yeah, Randy,
Again?
lots to talk
You said-
about, and we will explain all the details after the break.
Good job, Randy.